Hello everyone, this is the Magister 52 and I am about to show you what you can get from the blacksmith if you spend 52,000 emeralds. I honestly have no idea what to expect here, but let's try it. If you're wondering why the game is in Swedish, that is simply because my kids play the game sometimes and they don't speak English very well, especially my 6-year-old daughter. But yeah, doesn't really matter to me. I still play the game. Now there's an item cap. I believe it's around 180 items, so I'm gonna have to start getting rid of the junk here in a while. Let's see what we get. And this is gonna take some time, I believe. But I've spent 3,000 emeralds so far. And most of these emeralds are from farming the secret cow level. I wouldn't recommend any of the different ways of farming emeralds apart from actually just playing the game. As you get most emeralds from destroying loot. Actually, I've tried different builds with a bunch of prospect enchantments. It doesn't really give you a lot of emeralds. And it's really boring to play that way. Now I'm going to try and do this all the way to the max cap items and then start deleting items and go again. Okay, so there we go. I'm at the max and I need to get rid of gear. So for starters, I'm not keeping anything that's not unique at this point. Unless maybe it's level 108. I'm gonna go through what I get at the end and see if there's anything useful in here at that point. Should I go here? No. Let's just throw these away. It might actually be useful, but nah. Maybe I keep the mystery armors for a while. They're kind of special. Now, item level doesn't really matter here as long as you're over power level 100. You get all the good loot. So yeah, let's try this again. See how it goes. Hopefully we find something. I would love to find a 108 unique at some point. My son had the fighter's bindings, level 108, perfect rolls before the game crashed and corrupted his saves. It was a sad day. This is like the buggiest game I've ever played through. It has so many bugs, it's simply insane. The game crashes loads of times. Doesn't really matter what we try to do, it just crashes. It deletes our saves every day. This is on PS4. So we keep copies of our saves on a USB stick just in case. Sometimes you lose hours and hours of work when the game crashes. It's really annoying. It's quite sad really that Mojang decided to release a game without fixing all these bugs first. That actually surprised me a lot because I've been playing games since I was a kid and I'm turning 40 next month. I've literally only played like 1 or 2 games with this many bugs before. I think the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall might have this game beat when it comes to bugs, because you could literally fall through floors and everything, but yeah, this is still bad. Okay, second run. See if we get anything useful. I am keeping an eye open for armor with a lot of cooldown. Those are always nice to have. Like triple cooldown is nice. I would love to find the unique claymore called Heartstealer. I've tried getting it from the cow boss, but I keep getting junk instead. It's really annoying. Okay, third run here. Now I'm down to 38k emeralds. This is going to take a while. Oh, I would love to get a diamond pickaxe with prospect on it. Would be fun to play around with, I guess, but it would have to be strong so I could actually kill stuff on Apocalypse 6. Mystery armor are... I love those armors because they can roll anything, which is quite nice as well, I guess. And that is interesting. I love the red robes. Hope it has cooldown. A triple cooldown would be awesome. This noise is annoying, actually. I think this was the best. Oh, a 108 bow. Nice. I'd love for some unique 108s to drop down. Okay. That felt like a much better run. Let's equip that just for the fun of it. I don't accidentally delete it. Anything else useful in here? Not really. A lot of level 100s. Don't really want any of those. That's interesting. Oh, only one cooldown. That's too bad. I would love to have one of those. More cooldown. Bah. 10% less damage. Bye bye. Artifact damage and life steal now. Okay, let's try that again. 4th time. Oh, claymore. Please give me the heart stealer. 108 heart stealer would be quite nice to have. I know it doesn't heal you as much as you would like to, but I think it looks awesome. I love to use claymores before on my archer build, just because I would use my bow and arrows until something got too close, and I would hit them with my claymore and they would be gone. Okay, I have spent about half of my emeralds now. So I am getting there, actually a bit faster than I thought. But I'm not really that impressed as far as loot goes. The loot table is... I mean, I'm supposed to be able to get everything, but the chances of getting uniques here are quite slim, it seems. Was hoping for a bit more, like a couple of harp crossbows or something. Anything. Okay, this is all junk, and I got this. Oh, why couldn't I get cooldown on that one? 50% artifact damage. It's quite nice actually. Maybe I want more of those. Eventually. Maybe I should farm some. Okay, crit damage katana, that's actually quite useless, since it only has level 1 crits on it. Now this is interesting. The Thor's hammer with crit, heal, spin maybe? That's interesting. I'm gonna try that later on. Okay, what else do we have here? That's semi-interesting, I guess, for a speedrun build. That one is even more interesting, actually. So I am getting a few interesting items, but mostly I am not. Yeah, most of the time I get junk. Let's put this 108 on as well. Never know. Okay, so I'm getting some more claymores. Power level is insanely low on these items. On hundreds. 102s. 100s again. 102. 100. Why not a 108 unique axe or something? The fighter's bindings would be nice. Or a 108 harp crossbow with multi-shot. Or something. I'm getting more crossbows now. Actually getting a few powerful ones. I'm curious as to what they're going to do with the DLCs when they come out. Like how much more loot you're going to be able to find, different types of weapons or armor, and how those are going to be able to compete with these items. And I'm really hoping that they're not going to make the game into something like, if you don't buy the DLCs you're going to be half as strong or something. I really wish they balance things, so you can decide on your own whether you want to play with the DLCs or not. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Now I will buy all the DLCs, I know I will, because I like the game and my kids like the game. But I'm still hoping that it won't matter if you buy it or not. You can still kind of do a lot of damage and stuff. Okay, 22,000 emeralds left. I've spent 30,000 so far. Now we're getting some glaives. Powerful crossbow. Could we get to see a 108 melee weapon? Maybe? Maybe not. I'm missing those uniques here. Could we get to see one soon, maybe? Getting some nice drops, but no uniques. Now in this game it doesn't really matter whether you have uniques or not, because they can all be quite strong. Everything can be quite strong depending on your builds, but uniques have a built-in enchantment, which is interesting sometimes. The only problem with the built-in enchantments is that they're always level 1 and they can kind of suck. Interesting. That could have been a really amazing armor and it was pure crap. Can't have two and... Ooh! What is this? I've never seen this one. More defense from potions, less damage, ignore hits. Uh-huh. I might use that for a build actually. A tank build. Or this one. It's also interesting. I keep that one. Unless I find a unique version of it. Okay, I have a few of those. Now once I'm done with all of this gambling at the blacksmith, I am going to start creating different builds. Yeah. Okay, let's go again. Let's just get this over with so you can see what 52,000 emeralds can actually get you. And so far, from what I've been seeing, I would say 52,000 emeralds is not going to get you a lot. Nothing really useful so far. I wouldn't really recommend people to gather this amount of emeralds and then just sit and do this, because it's really boring, to be honest. Just don't save your emeralds, just spend them. You're gonna get new emeralds real soon anyway, so just spend them when you get them. That's my recommendation. Especially since if you get like 1,000 emeralds and you spend them and you get lucky and you get an upgrade that actually makes your build stronger, then you can use it immediately instead of doing what I'm doing here. Less that. Oh, that's crap. So we are getting there. We're at 11k emeralds. We're gonna get a bit higher here from the sales. Maybe up 1,000. Oopsie. Wow. That was fun. I switched my bow for some reason. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm getting tired already. Bye now. Okay. Let's do this. I lost count. Is this like the 7th time I go through this? I don't know. The more items I keep, the shorter amount of time it takes me to fill up that inventory, I guess. So each of these sessions gets shorter than the previous one. Random gear. I wonder why it says random gear or random equipment and then it says get a random piece of armor suitable for your level. This is Swedish. Doesn't say equipment. Strange. Semi-interesting. Less damage, they attack me more. It's like a taunt. And it has double thorns. I don't know. Nah. Nah. Now, why I keep swapping windows here sometimes is because the game starts lagging quite badly when you do this with the same screen open, so I have to like switch tabs to keep the game from slowing down. I'm not sure if that's another bug or if it's just something to do with memory handling. Well, I guess that would make it a bug anyway, because they should be able to clear memory. Okay, we're getting close to 0 now. We're at 6,000 emeralds. It's gonna take a couple more goes because we are going to fill out that inventory again. Fill it up. Since we can only make room for 180 items. Let's see if we can fill our inventory before we run out of emeralds. I'm a bit disappointed at the drops I've been getting. Really not that interesting to me. Freeze immunity, who cares? When have I ever been frozen? Immortal when you roll? Nah. Doubled cooldown, but bad armor. Too bad. Could have been a nice one. Okay, it's slowing down. It's slowing down. It's lagging badly now. This is what happens. It starts lagging and yeah. Okay, we should be able to hit that 0 emeralds now. Or close anyway. We never really hit 0 because of the price at the blacksmith, which is 160. Now the blacksmith is cheaper when you start playing the game, but it kind of ramps up. Once you finish the game on Apocalypse, you start getting better loot from him, but he also wants more emeralds for everything. So what's this? Again, single cooldown. I want at least double. It's annoying. And I believe we are out of emeralds. Okay, so what did we get here? We have a few new axes. Now this used to be my favorite axe, the whirlwind, but the shockwaves deal almost no damage. Some of these aren't very useful. That one I am going to try. Third one. Okay. Now this is my favorite weapon so far. Does a ton of damage. Now a lot of people are arguing that the fighter's bindings are the best gloves you can use in the game. Hit really fast. In my experience, you don't deal enough damage to do something like the cow level. And for that, the axe is perfect. Now, as far as bows go, I have seen nothing so far that beats the harp crossbow with multi-shot and chain reaction. Cause I can get 125 arrows out of a single arrow if I'm insanely lucky. And with fuse shot added to that, everything just explodes. Now that's not even the fun part, because you can do something like, with this amount of cooldown, I have minus 25% cooldown on artifacts, on the armor itself, and then I have an additional 27% deducted twice, so that's a really low cooldown. And if I do something like fireworks, and maybe fireworks, I guess, this happens. So I blow it up once, and I blow it up twice, I blow it up a third time, and I'm back to the first one, and I can do it a second time, and a third time, and I'm back to 1 again, and I can go for 2, etc, etc. And this